Okay, then this is a section of the video where we look at what you actually get in the box and just a bit of discussion about pricing for posterity. And yeah, as you can see, this is a strictly limited retail release. You can actually still pick this up from the official site. I think they're actually based out of Germany. Release number 13. They're actually really good. You know, in terms of turning the orders around really quickly, and yeah, this one is around about £21.50. So yeah, it's nice and cheap, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. In terms of release, with a lot of these strictly limited games, you know, physical copy of the game, obviously, you get a nice little, there we go, card there, and yeah, not much more than that to say really, but you know, nice little pickup. Yeah, and the next section we'll kind of look at what's, you know, what is actually, you know, a bit of gameplay and what are the options in the game. So, so yeah, we'll take a look at that now.
I am about to show you Sentinel Returns. So I'll show you a little bit of gameplay. I'll show you some of the menus as well on the game. This arrived today. It's a strictly limited game. Another one of their kind of limited retail releases here. It's release number 13, and I've got number 110. I will go through what is actually in the packaging in the next section of the video, but for this one we'll just concentrate on what's actually you know, on the game itself. So Sentinel Returns reminds me very much of Iridium on the 8-bit computers, and very much in that style. As you can see, we've got the main menu, looks suitably retro. 4 options here, and leaderboard options, and options, and a tutorial. Tutorial basically does show you a few of the kind of gameplay techniques, your controls, which, you know, basically consists of moving the directions, fire, and there's also a boost button where you can actually, which you can use to kind of like to get away from enemies or get closer to enemy power-ups, that kind of thing. They're actually moving away from you. So it's a pretty kind of simple setup, but the game itself kind of is a bit kind of fiendish, to be honest. Of note here, which is quite interesting, is the fact that you can change the gameplay, well, the graphic mode to different formats. So you've got Spectrum, C64, standard version, which I will put on for now, but I will show you the C64 version of this, just so you can see the difference. To me, the games kind of play a little bit differently. Even though it says the graphics are, it's just a graphical filter, it feels a little bit like a gameplay filter to me. But yeah, I'll let you be the judge of that when you actually get it, if you do. So I'll stick on play. Yeah, just put the microphone down for a second. So, here we go. So as you can see on here, there's, you know, it's arcade, the survival mode, there's a boss rush mode, I'm going to stick on arcade, a few difficult levels, normal, hard, retro. Yeah, so I'm not quite sure which one's which. We've got hard mode. If I've got a normal setting, it defaults to, if I flick left, it goes to retro mode, so that may be, it's either an easier or a lot harder mode. There are various medals in the game as well, which you can get per level for doing specific things. Just to add a little bonus there to give it a bit of longevity. As you can see, I've already played this game. So we'll stick this on for now, and we'll have a little go. So there we go. If you're familiar, if you're familiar with the Iridium games, you will recognise the format. You've got to destroy all the ground-based enemies that are on level. Bonus. As you can see, you can speed up as well. You can also flip the controller at any time to go back. As you can see, there are kind of enemies coming at us all the time. So yeah, if you've played those old Iridium games on the 8-bit computers, you'll recognise the format and go back and get that. So, this is going to the random placements. Now, if you don't actually get hit by anything, your energy bar basically regenerates. There we go, there's the top mist. So this will initiate a boss mode. Boss battle. And the boss on this level is basically a good place on the you've got to destroy. So I want us to get power from there. Go back and get that. Just shoot that boss there. Oh. So I did destroy a little bit of help. I am not the greatest at this so far. This is an early run, early few goes at the game, just getting used to it. And as you can see there, it is a lot of fun. It's very fast paced, takes a bit of getting used to, but I kind of like that fast and frantic kind of gameplay on this, and it shakes up that shmup formula a little bit there as well. As you can see, very score orientated, and the replay value is really good on this. If you're not actually trying to beat your score, you're going to try and get the medals on each level as well. As discussed, I'll stick the C64 filter on here. There we go, and we'll have a game using that, just so you can show you the differences that sticking the different graphical effects on has. So as you can see there, it looks so weird. I quite like it. The specky version is 48K graphical filter, and it is really tough. It is really tough. I like the C64 version. This does seem a little bit more fun. There we go, a little bit more playable than the well, there we go, the inspection version also. Got about the second boss of the group up actually. Got the drone there, the drops mines. Quite tough, they are quite tough. Collecting those things, kind of. Whoa! Score power-ups. Whoops. Kind of make the multiplier go up quite a bit. me to those bosses. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that section of the video. Get a bit of a flavour of the main game itself. As I said, I think it's lots and lots of fun. Well worth picking up. We'll go into the intricacies of cost in the next section, but yeah, I really like it. It's something a bit different. It's old school hard, and the focus on gameplay, and I just think it's fun. I think it's really fun. So yeah, in the next video we'll kind of look at what's in the box and pricing for this at the moment. Okay, see you in the next section.